It's not a photo.
It's a video, but we'll take a step. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm already here on location at the Goodwood Festival of Speed 2026, and I'm here with zero idea of what I'm doing. That was a really bad joke, but we are here today with Zero Motorcycles, something that you would have seen earlier in my channel where I went away to Barcelona to ride the LS1. But today we are riding something a little bit more my style, which is the XB concept bike. I saw this bike initially at the Bike Shed show, and it was incredible. And you know what, I want to lean more towards showing you guys bikes that are a little bit more unusual, but there are some cool bikes in this paddock other than the Zeros here. But you can also see in the background the timeline that Zero has taken, and they are a little bit more sporty, which is something why, well, it's the reason why I've opened the door to kind of exploring a little bit more about their range. But I am dead excited to take this up. However, my run is in a few hours, so we're gonna explore the Goodwood Festival of Speed, because why not? We're already here. My bike that I'm riding is next to the Aston Martin AMB1. The way I have been so obsessed with this bike for the longest time, and it's just because it is Aston Martin and I'm an Aston Martin girly, but I absolutely am obsessed with this bike because I just think it looks like a piece of art, and it comes in this gorgeous burgundy, but the green is spectacular. But there is news that there is another one dropping, and I'm very excited because I wonder if they're going to make them road legal. It looks like a Beetle, like from like a kids movie of some sort. So you remember last year I was here with Maserati and we did the hill climb. That was very fun. Huh?
Do you remember what car you were in?
Did I do it twice or did I do it once? I can't remember. The Stradale. That's quite cool at the end. So this is the R18, notoriously BMW's big boy. So this is their cruiser, and it's a big boy. But we've also got some quite cool customs down here. I mean, this just looks like the future, right? Absolute Tron vibe, something you'd see in like a very futuristic movie. But also it's giving me like someone put it in Photoshop and they just stretched it. Look at that at the back as well. It's got a big fat butt. Look at the butt on that.
Told them how these have a reverse gear.
Yeah.
Chaz.
These have reverse.
These have reverse.
Do you remember this one?
Get it.
I think it's actually the one that I rode because, yeah.
Why do you say that?
Just the mark on the seat, I remember. I did really like this bike. I think it was one of the best bikes I've ridden, and also the most aesthetic. One of the most aesthetic. But again, it was limiting for fashion in terms of like what colours I'd wear. But I do really like it. Sallyha.business here. This was once one of the world's fastest bikes, and it is a beefy boy. Look at it. Big, isn't it? I'm glad it's still around though, and it's still got its notoriety. Yeah. But yeah, very, very cool. I think Suzuki, I think the heritage of it is quite cool, where this is so well known because it was in movies. Tom Cruise, I think it's Tom Cruise, notoriously rode it. I would like to try and take one out. It's not really a style of bike for me, but it is a cool bike. And I do think Suzuki has some really great options actually. The Gixxer being the most notorious in Suzuki, I would say, and the most seen on the streets. They have changed quite a lot over the years.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go towards the driver's lounge.
Is it? Have you found your spot? Is this your spot? What are you doing? You just got it on you. Yeah.
We've been wandering around, but honestly it's so hot here. So we had some drinks in the driver's lounge, had a little bit of a wander, and now we're just here waiting to get my gear because time has already flown by. And I feel like I haven't even seen so much because I've been talking to my friends, I've been doing a lot of things, but we're gonna get ready for my ride any minute now, and then I'm heading on that track. Look how many people there are. That's gonna be me soon.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty much like little straights and corners. And then finish line, you can actually go through that quite fast. There's a camera through there, and then you carry on, and then you park up there for a bit. Oh, you've done it? Oh, I didn't realise, sorry.
It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. It's hot.
You're gonna have to speak up.
It's hot.
Do it underneath, underneath.
I can't, it's got a thing. It's hot. Find your first run?
Weird being on an electric bike.
Wait,
Weird.
there's stuff.
No noise, mate.
No noise,
No
yeah,
noise.
that's always the shocker, isn't it?
Well, you've got no noise as well, haven't you?
Yeah, mine's silent as anything. 200 grand bike.
How much?
200 grand.
Oh, look at that.
Let's get some drinks. Hi.
Oh, that's really excellent.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Hello, Missy.
Come
I'm here every year. How are you? The bike shed.
Oh, no, hey, hi, nice to see
Hi,
you.
I'm one of their ambassadors.
Hi,
Sorry,
nice to see you.
while you're eating.
Nice to see you.
Darcy, do you want to jump in a photo? So sorry, Charlie. Oh, let's go.
Where am I?
It's not a photo.
It's a video, but we'll take a stop. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
So Hugo, this was a pleasure to ride, and I was a little bit cautious because electric I haven't done so much of, and you said it picks up. The thing that catches me off guard with electric is you don't hear it pick up. You hear it, you just feel the wind go whoosh past you, and you're like, oh, I'm up to speed. So I didn't want to get caught out, but I enjoyed it a lot. I wish I could have ridden it a lot more. But tell me a few things about this bike.
So we built this in partnership with Zero. Actually, back in 2019, we actually launched it here 7 years ago, and then so it's great to be back. The design is really based around a lot around the sensation of riding it, as I'm sure you've probably experienced. It's a bit like riding a tiny little land-based jet. You know, you throttle it and it reacts instantaneously. So all the panels are kind of little wing sections, they're aerodynamic. And then also in parallel to that, to suggest a kind of design language for electric. So a design language that's kind of unique to electric, that doesn't necessarily mimic petrol, because it's its own thing.
You mentioned that you are looking to make this into a production bike.
Yeah, so this is the first prototype. It was quite expensive to develop, but we're thinking of doing a limited edition or limited run. I don't know how many numbers yet. We're looking into that, but fully kind of carbon, little double skin carbon wing structures. And somewhere around 90,000 US, I think.
Do you think, if people wanted to know a little bit more about this bike, where can they come and research it and look a little bit more into it?
Yeah, good question. So we have a website, Untitled Moto, at untldmoto.com, or you can find us on Instagram, Untitled Moto, or you can find it through me, Hugo Eccles, on Instagram.
Hopefully when you develop the actual bike, I mean, I've ridden the concept. I was looking at the Aston Martin as one of my dream bikes, and this is even more than that, at around 200k. Probably the most expensive bike I've ever ridden.
I would imagine.
So that was a joy, and thank you for trusting me with it. But also, I really look forward to seeing it where you've actually done this for the market, and hopefully it'll be at Goodwood, and hopefully you select me to come down. No pressure.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's been a pleasure. So guys, I have had a little bit of a wander around Goodwood here 2026, but you know what, when you know so many people, I just forget to pull out my camera. You will see so many videos of Goodwood 2026, but this is behind the Festival of Speed 2026, but this is behind the lens for me. This is what I get up to here. Lots of drinking water, lots of drinking beverages, and then marveling at bikes, which I get to take up myself up that incredible, legendary hill climb. And this time I rode back with Charlie Bourneman. So it was pretty iconic. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hype me up if you can. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.